if COVID wasn't bad enough, the big concern now in many states, in fact 10 specifically, is the avian influenza, the bird flu. There's already a loss of business of 2.5 crores a day in one of the largest poultry markets of Asia, the Ghazipur Mandi here in Delhi. The Delhi government has ordered the market to shut down for 10 days amidst the bird flu spread. And it's there in several other states as well. There's culling of poultry taking place. We'll try and understand what the threat of the bird flu is for you and me.
हमें सभी राज्यों स्थानीय प्रशासन को वाटर बॉडीज के आसपास, पक्षी बाजारों में, जू में, पोल्ट्री फार्म इत्यादि पर निरंतर निगरानी रखनी है ताकि पक्षियों के बीमार होने की जानकारी प्राथमिकता पर मिले।
Tests after these birds started dropping dead from the sky have confirmed bird flu in Delhi. Now, 10 states have cases of the avian disease. Maharashtra, Uttarakhand, UP, Kerala, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal, Haryana, Gujarat. Delhi is the latest.
अभी कुछ सैंपल्स और भेजे गए हैं जो जिनकी रिपोर्ट अभी आनी है। जालंधर में कुछ सैंपल भेजे गए हैं, उनकी रिपोर्ट आनी है। अभी सुबह एक और ये डिसीजन लिया गया है कि जो पैकेज्ड मीट आता है, चिकन आता है, पैक्ड चिकन, प्रोसेस्ड चिकन, इसको भी दिल्ली में बाहर से लाके नहीं बेचा जा सकेगा।
With one of the largest poultry markets of Asia, the Ghazipur Murga Mandi shut for 10 days for the first time in its history, business is hit. Losses are estimated to be about 2.5 crore rupees in a day.
गाजीपुर पोल्ट्री मार्केट में तकरीबन 250 से 300 टन माल रोज आता है और आप ये मान के चलें कि तकरीबन 2.5 करोड़ रुपए का कारोबार डेली होता है। ये तो लॉस है ही है बिजनेस का, और तकरीबन जितनी भी हमारी कैपिटल दुकानदारों पे लगी हुई थी वो दुकानदार मार्केट से गए, वो कैपिटल भी डंप हो गई।
The shutting of the Ghazipur Mandi has sparked a blame game.
पत्र में जो एडवाइस किया गया, अगर उसको देखा गया होता तो आज गाजीपुर मंडी को बंद करने की जरूरत नहीं होती।
In Maharashtra, Muramba village in Parbani, about 500 kilometers from Mumbai, is the epicenter. About 800 poultry birds have died here in the past 3 days.
जिला प्रशासन ने वो गांव को इन्फेक्टेड जोन बोल के डिक्लेयर किया है। गांव का 1 किलोमीटर का परिसर जो है उसमें तकरीबन जितने भी पोल्ट्री बर्ड्स है, तकरीबन 9 से 10 हजार पोल्ट्री बर्ड्स है, वो पूरे डिस्ट्रॉय करने का ऑर्डर हमने दिया है। 10 किलोमीटर का एरिया जो है गांव के पास का, उनमें से पक्षियों का कोई आवागमन नहीं होगा।
States like Telangana and Bihar, despite not reporting confirmed cases of bird flu, face a slump in sale of poultry birds.
DAHD, which is Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, has revised its action plan for avian influenza after 2015. Culling of birds is underway at epicenters of all affected states. Along with that, DHD has also urged states to keep an adequate stock of PP kits and other accessories required for culling operations. With camera person Shashikant Jha, Sukirti Dwivedi in New Delhi and Purva Chitnis in Mumbai, I am Arun Singh for NDTV.
So how dangerous is the bird flu? How does it potentially affect us? And what's happening in various cities? Joining us, Saurabh Bhardwaj, the MLA of the Aam Aadmi Party. Sameer Dalwai, the NCP spokesperson, joins us from Mumbai. Narendra Pasuparthi, the CEO and founder of Nandu's, Karnataka's leading omni-channel meat brand. We're also joined by Dr. KML Pathak, the former Deputy Director General of Animal Science in the Government of India. In fact, Dr. Pathak, let me come to you first. When does avian flu turn, or the avian influenza turn fatal for humans?
Look, Vishnu ji, this avian influenza, we are experienced this infection in our country during winter season 2006. And every year there is an outbreak, and fortunately there has not been a single case of human infection in our country due to avian influenza or bird flu. Because the government of India has made an action plan in accordance, in consultation with the state governments to what are the preparedness.
No, but I'm asking you, sir, when can it turn fatal? That's my question.
Okay.
When? I'm trying to understand the science of this.
Okay. See, usually this virus, it belongs to it's a avian influenza virus. It doesn't belong to human. But yes, there have been cases of the human infection due to this H5N1, but it is very rare. And the persons who are in 1997, when it became fatal, at that time in Hong Kong, the persons who were involved in the live bird market, they got infected from these infected birds. But human to human infection is not there. So this way the infection goes from the infected birds to human. But it is very rare.
Okay. Saurabh, yesterday we had footage, in fact, we played it out here on NDTV, of crows in the process of dying in parks in Delhi. You've now shut down Ghazipur Mandi, that's the largest, I believe, in Asia as well. How widespread do you believe this problem is in Delhi, and are you going to be shutting down more parks?
Vishnu, several places, like some of our MLAs also reported that there have been incidents where crows, especially crows, have been found dead in parks. So we have sent some samples today. Around 124 samples have been collected from various places to Jalandhar to find out the causes of death. If it comes out to be positive, then we'll know that what is the kind of spread across Delhi, and we are ready to take stringent measures to prevent this spread. As of now, as a precaution, the largest mandi of Asia, the Ghazipur Mandi, has been shut down for 10 days. And I think through program like yours, there is a lot of awareness. So I was talking to a few vendors also, the local vendors. Even the customers are not turning up to buy chicken. They are now more going for either goat meat or fish. So I think there is a lot of awareness, and we believe that we'll be able to contain this spread. And there are reports that such infection is spreading across 8 states. So I think it's quite an advanced stage.
Saurabh, as I understand it, all the tests which you had sent to Jalandhar or elsewhere have turned out to be positive in Delhi. Is that right?
Some reports which have come, they are all positive, like from reports from ducks in Sanjay Jheel, which were found dead. They were positive. So I believe because crows have died unusually. Otherwise, I haven't spotted a dead body of a crow throughout my life ever. So I think if people are able to spot, dead birds, most probably they are birds. They are because of this influenza. But because the government has to take some scientific decisions based on facts, so we have to send it and wait for the reports. And based on that, we will take some more decisions.
Mr. Dalwai, what is the Maharashtra government doing as far as culling birds is concerned? Do you believe more needs to be done?
Yes. So hi Vishnu. Basically in Maharashtra we have found infection at a few places, largely at Parbhani and also at some place in Amravati, Nagpur, Nasik and Latur. So the place in Parbhani is where a village called Murumba is around, where they have taken a decision to limit it to 1 kilometer and where there will be a culling will be done. In the other areas there won't be a culling done. But what the government of Maharashtra has done, in fact this evening at 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister had a meeting with the secretaries of various departments, as well as at 8 p.m. there was a video conference with all the commissioners and the collectors across the state as well. And everybody has been put on alert. There have been local intimation to the villagers and to the poultry farms to report any of this unusual findings that we are talking about. You've shown so well in your videos earlier this evening. And immediately they have to be informed. At the same time, any kind of getting in contact with the dead birds or disposing of the bodies or conducting any such postmortems is being controlled, and there have been strict instructions not to do it without the PPE or with appropriate kits and the appropriate disposal. As we know, eating of poultry, as long as it is cooked very well for to 70 degrees, does not pass it on to humans. But as my colleague, the other gentleman, the doctor was saying earlier, there have been cases of this being passed on to humans from birds rather, if they come in contact with the infected bird's feces or saliva or droppings or any other live fluids. So this is very important. But there has been no known case of transmission from human to human, fortunately. So that's one sigh of relief. But we must look to contain this and it's both looking after the, containing the birds who are infected, as well as a very good public awareness campaign in the people that they should not come in contact with these infected birds without due care. And I thank NDTV for taking this up.
Narendra Pasuparthi, as the CEO and founder of Nando's, which is Karnataka's leading omni-channel meat brand, are you seeing a massive drop in your sales of chicken?
Yeah, like the other panelists said, we've been familiar with this virus for the last 15 years, and we have a preparedness plan in place for over a decade now. And all of our farms are biosecure. Absolutely no instance of bird flu whatsoever in the last 15 years in any of our farms. So therefore, especially in these times, customers are relying on the brand. They want to deal with a trusted brand. They want to know the software. They want transparency, traceability. So since we provide all of these factors when we bring the product to the market, and since we are 100% totally integrated, we haven't seen a significant dip in our space, in our business. I would say roughly between 7 and 10% is what we have seen. But we are continuously promoting safety measures. We are sending out videos and educational information to our consumers. And that seems to be playing well for us in the sense that they want to deal with a trusted brand. They want to know traceability. They want to know transparency in terms of the business. So, I mean, it's not a major effect for us in our business.
Dr. Pathak, one final question to you. What temperature does chicken need to be cooked for it to be safe? What about eggs? Is there a way in which you should be having eggs?
Yeah, so I will not advise people to stop eating the poultry product. They should eat it, but properly cooked chicken and properly boiled egg. The half-boiled or the runny boiled should not be consumed, and because this virus, this avian influenza or the bird flu virus type A, it is killed at 70-degree temperature and above. So if you consume the poultry product with properly cooked, then there is no risk of any transmission, because the virus it is killed at this temperature. And one thing another, Vishnuji, I want to mention through your channel, that there are so many rumors, there are so many panic people are creating unnecessarily, because it is affecting our poultry industry. You know that the poultry industry, it well organized, they observe the biosecurity measures, and the government plan, central government, in consultation with the state government, they have made a very good action plan that if the outbreak is there, how to kill the birds, how to dispose of these birds, what are the action has to be, what biosecurity measures are required for the poultry farmers, those workers who are involved in this industry, what action, what safety, personal safety they have to take. And another thing is that the awareness program, I congratulate NDTV that you are continuously telecasting this program, covering this program. Now this bird flu, we have seen that it is now in 8 or 9 states. But right. The awareness program, the way you are doing, this is really, and the people should try to understand that there is no need of any panic.
Saurabh, would there be, just last word to you, any sort of public outreach to explain by the Aam Aadmi Party, the Delhi government, to people on how they should be consuming poultry at this stage?
I think government is just waiting for some results, and then we will run awareness campaign. Government is contemplating some awareness campaign, because there are a lot of people who still may not be watching news, and they can be tempted and they can get infected. So we will run such campaigns.
And Sameer, would you be doing the same in Maharashtra?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we are already working with the farmers and with the agriculture industry, and it's gone through them. The whole issue also is those who, Dr. Pathak has said it brilliantly. I completely agree with him. Also, those who handle livestock, we have to be very careful about those people, because they come in contact with these infected birds, may not know that the bird is infected at that time. And hence, we should also carry this message that those who are working, even farmers who are in connection, or who have poultry on their farms and who are using with them sometimes in their houses in the villages, they should be very careful. Any symptoms, the symptoms are the same as any other flu. It could be fever, it could be running nose, it could be cold, cough, diarrhea, vomiting. These are the simple signs of any kind of flu has the same kind of symptoms. But if you are in touch with livestock, live birds, you should be, and poultry, you should report this as soon as possible to the doctor close by. I think immediate starting of Tamiflu or Oseltamivir has a very good response on these cases.
All right, I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us.